Good morning. Happy Friday. Wanted to jump on today. I don't know if I'm going to get to do this tomorrow. I have an earlier appointment to do a podcast. So today I don't have anything on the schedule. So I wanted to jump on and welcome you, say thank you to the followers, subscribers. Join us for the upcoming conversations. Everybody's welcome here. Also a great time to, as a reminder, take time out for ourselves, especially now as we're going through a lot of transitions. So much going on in the world, not just on a macro, but on an individual level. A lot of people may be able to feel and sense it, even though you're not aware of it, because we're all intuitive. And you may not realize what's going on with you, thinking it's you, when it's actually the energy you're picking up on. So just a reminder to tune in, tap in, remind you to breathe, take a moment. Meditation is a great way to do that. I do teach meditation. You can always book sessions on my website. Check out our YouTube channel, Life, Death, and Beyond. We have a lot of amazing conversations on there about different topics, near-death experience, out of body, kundalini, doing the inner work, answering a lot of questions. Is there hell? Such a beautiful morning. One thing about the morning is when we take this time out, like we can settle into our true selves and we get guidance. Our inner selves talk to us. Higher self talks to us. We need this time, separate time from others, from a busy life, daily activities, just to tune in and tap in, because when we don't, we just kind of are ongoing without even stopping or resting. And our body feels that. It shows up in stress, anxiety, and nervous system gets overloaded. When you start feeling that, that's time to take a time out. Just come back to self, take some breaths, breathe, meditate, go into nature, be by yourself, journal. These are all opportunities. Hi, thanks for tuning in. These are all great opportunities to tap into our higher knowing, our inner self, our guidance. Because we're definitely going through a lot of shifts right now. So I love to do this as part of my meditation. It's not like a sitting meditation, but just kind of helps me get into the moment and the space, listening to the waves. Puts me into a state where I'm easily into meditation, being by the water, and then the birds, listening to the winds, feeling the breeze, the warm sun. So these are all different things that we can use to help us get into a state of connecting. So I do this as much as possible. If you meditate, drop that in the comments. you would like to learn how to meditate, I teach meditation. You can go to my website, lauramolcabbage.com. Check out the website, the podcast. We have a lot of amazing conversations. We got an airplane going over. Even with an airplane going over, we can make that part of our meditation to deepen ourselves, to not focus on it, to focus our minds back to our awareness, our breath. Instead of getting aggravated, stressed out over it. Meditation is a practice in meditation, silence, and also out in the world. I think one of the biggest changes that I've had in my life was since I was a child, I was always taught to think before you react. And that's served me well. It was one of my childhood lessons from the parents that I chose. And part of that was, they would send me to my bedroom. Think about what you did, and that became, as I grew older, integrating that as think before we react. Take a moment, take that space before reacting. And think about it and contemplate. And that's also meditation. It helps us make that space between thought and reaction. And when we don't take that time, we become a Karen, what they call the Karen. And it's just instant reaction. And that's how we create things around us that we don't want. But I talk about a lot of this stuff on the channel, Life, Death, and Beyond, a lot of topics. I have some guests that I invite onto the channel as well, and we talk about these topics. I try to do this once a week, usually on Saturdays, but today I have off, so I wanted to come on and say hi, thank you, welcome, share some insight. I'm also on other social medias. I'll be putting up some music for the chakras as a meditation, so you'll see those coming up here shortly. Here's a meditation about finding your spirit guides on there as well that I channeled and wrote. You can check that out if you're interested in that. I hope everybody has a great day. Again, thank you for being a subscriber, follower, for being here today. It's not an easy time to be here, so thank you for being here in this world, in this universe. Have a great day.